Hello everybody, welcome to your Daily Pop. We ended up having ideal conditions outside today to film, so I got all my gear and came down the beach, and so far I have seen and heard some of the cutest and funniest and nicest things. It is so completely calm. There's hardly any wind, which will interfere with the microphone, which got me really excited. And I was just listening to kids trying to convince their parents why they should be able to stay longer. This one little girl, she was like 7, and her mom's giving her reasons, and she's like, I'm sorry, that is just insufficient evidence. I'm staying. It really is. It's gorgeous out. It's got to be like in the 50s. And I brought a few cards from different decks that I'm going to do a few reads for the next couple of days down here. People permitting and weather permitting. It was so funny. Right when I sat up, this family came walking along and stayed for a long time. Then somebody walking their dog. Then just everybody approaching all the time. Before that, there was nobody on this particular beach. So I was like, all right, just watch the waves and, be grounded. Because it really is so conducive to peace and groundedness here. It's unbelievable. So I'm going to have a quick sip of water and then we're going to be in. It's funny, there's a lot of different kind of allergens and stuff down here, so I have to just keep super hydrated and not drop my cap of water in the sand. So you guys, we have manifestation, we have grounding and transformation. So I want to talk about manifestation for 1 second and how it helped me today to just motivate to go out and get exercise, do the read outside. However I want to manifest anything, the most direct way for me to do that is to visualize it. What I want to manifest for the day is to do some lovely reads down here, come walk, observe the water. And at the end of this, I'll film what I can see right now because it's unbelievable. And so I just did a visualization of the last time I was here, the prettiest spots on the beaches and in the water and the stuff I love the most. And right away I found myself just up packing my bags, getting everything, because like usual, our mind will make excuses why we shouldn't do something other than what we're already doing, right? To transition out of that isn't always easy. So to move a muscle and change a thought, you have to have the thought be more enticing and better than what you're doing at that moment. And yes, although I like being cozy in my bed, drinking coffee and reading, I also know there are other fun facets to the day. So that's how I was able to manifest to get all my gear and come out. So make the visualization of the thing you want to do more enticing and appealing than what you're doing now. It can be with a reward system too, like, oh, if I'm going for this walk after, I'm going to go get a great cappuccino or a pair of boots, whatever it is, whatever you can, entice yourself to do for yourself, to have the experiences you should have, because there's no place right now I'd rather be than where I'm sitting on this beach. Like, the water is sparkling with all the sunlight, and I can hear the geese, I can hear the crows, and I can hear the seagulls, and I'm observing this little island. This bridge goes over to this house that's amazing. It's like this compound on this island that's amazing, and I'll show you that too at the end. So let's talk about grounding. Most important thing, grounding, is really so we feel solid, we feel capable, we don't feel flighty, drifty, or highly persuaded by outside influences, right? Like, I never go out to a mall with no list or no idea anymore and just bounce from place to place. That kind of breeds excessive spending, and it's like an effort and futility. We don't really know why we're there. We think, it's a material draw, all of that, but I like to go to places now with lists. It's grounding. Also, eating good grounding solid foods like oats and nuts and things that grow on trees and out of the ground, good grounding energy before you have to go somewhere that might be very social or a lot of people there. It just kind of gets us earthed. Best way to do it too is just to go out in nature. If you can be barefoot, touch trees, run your hands through the sand. If you're at the beach, put them in the salt water, whatever it is, grounding, connecting to earth in that manner. Breathing as well, that works really beautifully. Now, transformation. Is there something in your life right now that you want to transform that's going to benefit you? It could be your exercise routine, what you're eating. I'll talk about some of the things that I've decided. It's funny, always sort of on the precipice of March and April and spring. I like to transform certain things. Definitely an exercise routine, eating routine, being outside more. And giving myself things to look forward to, because that's the thing. We want to be curious about the next day, where we're going, what we're going to participate in, what we're going to experience, right? So give yourself some fun little things, little trips or adventures. Plan for next month. Say, if you're in the New York area, I'm going to go to the Bronx Zoo, wherever it is. Like, get something on the map that gets you excited for your life, something that you really are looking forward to, so when you wake up you get all excited. I do this with little plans with my family. We're gonna have a movie night or do whatever. We get all our favorite snacks. It doesn't have to be something huge. You don't have to go to the Taj Mahal and Vegas and everything all in one night. Something very simple. Even if it is like your favorite park. I know there's this beautiful forest that's not too far away from where we live, and I get so excited when I just pick a day. I know the weather's going to be good, and I look forward to it like all week. So that helps transform the stagnant energy into moving a muscle, changing a thought, and working towards something that you're excited about. It really does make a difference. Starting to plan, starting to evaluate, where are you maybe having little carousel action of the same old, because that's something that starts to bother me. If I see patterns that aren't I'm particularly excited about or whatever in my days that I set, whether it's too much TV or whatever, I do a quick evaluation and then I say, well, what can I do tomorrow? Just a little different. It doesn't have to be major, just a little different to transform it and move in that direction. So you guys, as I said, I'm going to show you now what I can see, because it's amazing. So I'm going to zoom into this particular island. Has like a compound on it. I love it. But this is where all of the boats sometimes come in, because over here, see, and then there's just like this inlet, and over there is one of my favorite places on earth. It's the bird sanctuary, and I'm constantly in there. It's a little muddy today, but I'm still going to go in there, and that's where all the boats park. It's a skating rink, and then behind me over there is a huge park, but it is absolutely amazing here. And it was so funny, when I first got here, I saw all these skimming rocks somebody had saved in a log, and this family walked by and they're like, we should try to find some flat rocks. And I was like, bingo. So you guys, that is your daily pop, and I think I'm going to film some more. I'll do a big video out here too, because it's really, really nice. As long as the audio comes in good, I'm game. So love and light.